Hey everyone, it's me, Jason. Today I want to talk about the weirdest things that I saw at the Microsoft Build demo last week. Really incredible event, and I'm a huge fan of Satya Nadella, but there were three things that stood out to me and were kind of weird, and I don't know if you noticed them as well. The first thing is this demo right here. Let's play it real quick.
Let's take a look.
All right, let me ask the agent here.
Hey, Seth. How's it going? What can I help you with today?
I am fantastic. I'm sorry, I'm in such a hurry. I'm gonna go on an overnight camping hike where we're camping all this. It's gonna be dark, cold. Should I use these shoes? It's the mountains. It's probably gonna be cold.
Great, no worries. Let me take a look. Those are the Trek Star hiking sandals. While they're fantastic for summer hikes and keeping your feet cool, they might not be the best choice for cold
mountain.
So,
okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Pick the best thing that I should use, and can you just add it to my cart? Just one product.
No worries. Let's go with the Trek Ready hiking boots. They're durable, provide great ankle support, and most importantly, they'll keep your feet warm in the cold mountains. I'll add them to your cart now.
Oh,
ready for checkout?
I see that. Amazing. Muchísimas gracias. Espero que me vaya bien en el campamento.
De nada, Seth. Disfruta de tu campamento y mantente caliente con esas botas. Buena suerte y diviértate en las montañas.
Well, Seth was... Seth was in a hurry, but there you go. GPT-4o kept up with him.
And so Satya sets it up really well. It's basically a leap forward in technology. All of a sudden, all these websites, your e-commerce site can get this multimodality, and you can have this agent, this amazingly smart agent that's basically upselling your things on your website. But the demo is such a weird use case. Okay, first of all, Seth he asks it, okay, I'm going on a hike to a dark place in the mountains, and I have this shoe, and he throws it in the face, and he's like, look at this shoe. And it's like, if this were a person, you came into a store and like, I have this shoe, is it going to be okay? I don't have much time. The salesperson would be like, sir, I don't think you should be going to the mountains at all. I think you should actually probably be seeing maybe a mental health specialist. And he's like, I'm in a hurry, I don't have time. And it's like, okay, well, what kind of interactions are we setting up? With this is the use case, with this is the ideal conversation, because you don't want to show a non-ideal. You want to show a happy path conversation in a demo. You don't want to go off in like weird edge cases, but this sounds like a weird edge case. First of all, he has never been hiking before, and as GPT-4o is trying to explain, or as Microsoft Copilot is trying to explain the differences and the nuances of what shoes are appropriate. So like he's trying to educate Seth on the type of shoes that would be good so that he would understand. He's like, no, I'm not interested in the information that you have. Just put it in my cart and I want to buy it.
They might not be the best choice for cold mountain.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Pick the best thing that I should use, and can you just add it to my cart? Just one product.
That's not how I behave ever. I would never do that at a store. I would need to look at the shoe. I would need to examine it. I would need to actually cross-reference it with like reviews. Let me see a bunch of people that are like mountain climbers that have used this shoe. I want to find out what's the difference between this model and the next model up or the next model down. What about the competitor's model? Like, I have so many questions. It doesn't end with like, just shove it in my cart and I'm gonna go to the mountains hiking. I don't think things work like that. And then there's a bunch of issues with Seth, right? Because I can imagine if Seth, I imagine like if this is how Seth talks to his assistant, how does he ask his like people at work for stuff? I'm sure it's like, I don't have time for this. Okay, I need that report on my desk by 9 a.m. I don't care. That's the kind of stuff Seth would do, and it's just a weird use case. And then at some point, I guess to show off the sort of that the multimodality can also do multilingual, he just busts out into some Spanish, which is also very strange because you're having this conversation in English, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, gracias, señor. And then, well, how does the agent know that it's still Seth? Like, do they not want to ask him about, how's Seth? That's wonderful. You speak Spanish really well. Where did you learn how to speak Spanish? Do I care about Seth at all? Are you going hiking in the mountains in Spain somewhere? Is that why you're speaking to me in Spanish? So there's a lot of questions about this demo, and I think at the end of the demo, Satya's like, Seth was kind of in a rush. Yeah, he was weird. I don't know why they had him in a rush. It just seemed like he was in a rush to finish the demo, which I can understand. Nobody wants to do live demos. They're really hard and awkward. So, Seth, listen, if you want to go mountain hiking, you want the right shoe, just do some research, okay? Use your Copilot, but do some research, and don't Don't keep interrupting them when they're trying to help you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's the first thing that stood out to me. That's really weird, and that's coming from a conversation designer's perspective. Number 2 is actually another demo, and this one is the one I'm going to show you right now. Here, let's play it.
Hey, Copilot, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great, and it looks like you're about to dive into some Minecraft. Ready to build, explore, and maybe dodge a few mobs?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a sword. My son plays this game all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No worries. I'm here to help you impress your son. I see you've got a crafting table in front of you, which is a great start. To craft a sword, you'll need some materials. Can you open your inventory? Just press E on your keyboard.
Yeah, do I have what I need?
Let's see. You've got some sticks, perfect for the sword's handle, but it looks like you're missing the material for the blade. You can use wood, stone, iron, gold, or diamond. Let's start by gathering some wood or stone. Shall we head out and find some resources?
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh my God, what's that?
Oh no, it's a zombie! Run! You need to get away from it fast. Either sprint away or quickly build a tower of blocks straight up to get out of its reach. If you can find a shelter or dig into the side of a hill, do it now. Just make sure it can't reach you.
All right, I think I might be safe now.
Cool. That was a close one. Great job finding shelter.
It's really cool to see that.
Okay, so the second example here is also weird. It's not as weird as the first example, but there's a lot of questions that I want to unpack here. Okay, so first of all, the use case that we're talking about here is that, again, everything that you see on your screen can be a prompt for Copilot or for the AI, for the chatbot. And in this case, the older adult, or I guess the father is playing, he's a father, he has kids, I'm assuming, because he says, we'll get to that in a minute, but it's a guy, I guess he's my age, a middle-aged guy, or maybe younger, but he's a dad, and he's playing Minecraft, but he has no idea how to play Minecraft, which is cool. It happens to all of us. My son plays Minecraft all the time. I have no idea how to play Minecraft. I watched him play, and it was actually a really good opportunity for me to bond with him. So what we would do is we would play, and I would ask him really dumb questions, and it made him feel really smart, that he was able to, like, play this game with me in a way that he was able to explain it to me, and it was fun for me because I had some bonding time with my son. So this is a great experience, and what Microsoft is doing here is they're saying, no, let's take that element out of the experience and give you an example of you trying to play to impress your son. But I think he'd be more impressed if he saw that you wanted to spend time with him. I don't think he's going to be impressed by the fact that you can build a sword in Minecraft. Now, granted, it's a really cool idea. If you want to use this to help improve your gameplay, if you want to be a better gamer, amazing. Like, Copilot can really help. Again, I asked my son, who was a Minecraft expert, and he was like, whatever you do not hide in the caves from the zombies. But he said that's terrible advice, and then he said maybe the advice shouldn't be for noobs. Maybe there should be levels of advice, and that was the problem that he was saying. Like, because it was useless for him to try and get advice from Copilot at that level. Maybe for someone who's never played the game, but for someone who plays the game a lot, it didn't look like this use case was for them. So the problem with this use case isn't necessarily what's happening, but it's the actual why they chose this specific use case. It doesn't make sense to me why they would choose this one. I'm all about putting conversational AI into gaming. I think it's a great marriage of two things. I'm not a huge gamer, but this would make me want to learn more because now I can use the Copilot to learn how to play the game. Number 3, and this part is the part that scares me the most, and this is the part that I was hoping would never happen, but here it is, it's happening. And Microsoft has this thing called Recall. What it is basically is you can type on your on here. I'll show you the video real quick.
Let's take a look.
This is big and this is really annoying, and I hope it never happens, and I hope we never use this thing. So what Microsoft Recall is, it basically can recall anything that happened on your screen. So whatever you were looking at, whatever you were typing, of course you can toggle it, and you do have some personalization and control for now. For now! Obviously, if your employer doesn't trust you, there's other ways for them to monitor your behavior, but this really is a strange way for you to sort of submit to self-monitoring your behavior, and then I'm assuming that at the end of the week we're going to submit, at some point in the near future, you're going to submit a video which has, your highlights of what you've done this week that you've signed off on and you've approved to your superiors to see. So I am not a fan, and I love how they just kind of snuck this into the beginning of a really cool, some of the other stuff like the CapCut, which I'm a huge fan of. I think that's great. And all these other tools, which are great, the DJ tool. So amazing tools, but they hid the recall one in the middle and in the beginning so that you wouldn't necessarily notice it. But I noticed it. Also, there's another interview with Satya where he talks about this thing. This thing is terrifying. I hope none of us ever have to use this. So it's 56 minutes long, this keynote by Microsoft. And Satya is really a captivating keynote speaker. I highly recommend watching it. I just wonder one question for you, Satya, if you're watching this, and I know you are. What's up with your bromance with Sam Altman? It seemed like you were saying his name. He's like, oh, Sam's gonna be here soon. Sam. It's like, you're Microsoft, okay? You guys are one of the largest corporations in the world. You know, why are you so infatuated with these tech bros who may be leading us to our ultimate demise because they don't care? So I was hoping that maybe you, Satya Nadella, would be the adult in the room and say, Sam, we need to talk about ethics. We need to talk about super alignment. We need to say, why are you disbanding the team? And that's what I was hoping for. I didn't get any of that. So anyway, this is me. What did you think of the Microsoft Build keynote? Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy this video? Do you enjoy me? Be honest, okay? I can handle it. But not in the comments. It's awful. I hate reading comments, waking up in the morning and seeing, you suck, this is awkward, you're super cringe. Alright. Anyway, it's me, Jason. Hope you enjoyed it. Boom, see you next time.